Hey everybody, it's Victor Medina with Medina Law Group and Palante Wealth. It's going to be one of these lawyer musings, and I'm going to be talking to you on the concept of client service and how we treat each other. So it's not anything really about retirement planning or anything substantive that's in here, but it has a lot to do with the way that we run our business and some of the observations that I was making. By the way, if you're watching this live when it's posted, I just actually recorded a video that's coming out tomorrow, and I'll be wearing the same clothes, so don't be too surprised. I actually do shower day to day. It's just we just recorded them back to back. But I wanted to drop this video down because something interesting happened with a client that we've had for a number of years. And so to understand it, I got to kind of paint a backstory to this. This is one of the most delightful clients that we've ever had the opportunity of working with. The person is just, as I like to say, a good soul, and they've always been that way, and they've always been that way to us. So they reached out to do a piece of work that we don't normally do. We kind of focus in on this stuff that we are very good at doing, practice day in and day out, about getting plans put together. And when people show up, well, every plan is customized to what they have. It's a different plan. It's and it's something that we do just around this planning. But this client actually had something different that they needed done, and it was more of a favor if we were going to do it, because we weren't really built to do that kind of thing. It was related to the work, or is related to the work that we're doing, but it's not quite what we do. Last time that this client came up and asked for that, we actually said no, we couldn't help them with it. And they remembered that, so when they asked us to do the work, they said, we know you don't do this, but could you help us, and could you recommend somebody that would do it because we know you don't do it. And it gave me an opportunity to reflect, because we had changed some of the staffing here since the last time that they asked for this work. We have got different team members in here, different skill set, and we had an opportunity to actually take this work on. So I said, we didn't normally do it, but we've changed what it is, and I think we can help you this time. And part of the reason why I did that is because this client is somebody that we really love. It's somebody that we care about, and it's somebody that we want to make sure is taken care of. And so I put them in touch with the person on our team. And the person on our team is somebody that I'm very comfortable dealing with. A client, I didn't say anything about it. I said this is one of our most important, happiest clients that we've ever really enjoyed and do great work. But something interesting came from that. And what came from that was interesting is that there was an email that was sent after I had replied back saying, hey, this person's going to contact you. The person on our team is going to contact you, the client. They actually replied back, she actually did that. And not only that, but she exhibited all of the personality traits that we've come to expect from working with your firm. She was kind and compassionate and professional. And I have complete confidence that she's going to be able to do that work. In fact, it's consistent with everyone that we've ever met over there. It got me thinking. First of all, I congratulated the team member, because that was something that we didn't coach her on doing. This is just who she is, and it's important that who she is similar to who we are and what we want consistently to be put out in the world. But it gave me a chance to reflect, and what it gave me a chance to reflect about is this nature of what it is to be other-centered and to be really focused on somebody outside of yourself. For years, we've had testimonials that come in, reviews, surveys, and everyone always uses a similar turn of phrase about what it was like to work with us, which is that they say that I felt like I was treated like family. Now, not the dysfunctional kind that sometimes happens with family, but the good kind of family that we cared about them in the same way that we would care about anybody that would come up. And knowing that most of the people come back feeling that way, it has become something of a matter of pride for me. That when we do work for other people, I am confident that they'll all feel that we treated them like family. So this concept about client service and what it means to be treated well on this process, or treated like somebody who's family, is something that I think is largely missing in the world. Don't want this to get super deep about my thoughts about what has happened in society, but I perceive that there's a hunger for us to treat one another, not just with kindness, but with the care and concern that is individual and focused on the other person. So earlier this week, I ended up getting a book as a favor from somebody. The book's not really important. It's probably going to be a great book, but it was an offer from a friend of mine that is not somebody that I know really well. In fact, across the entire United States. But the book came. It came with a personal note, a handwritten note. And I know that this person probably sent out 80 of these because it was an offer. I said, if you'd like a copy, let me know. But they took the time to do that. Their connection with me was personal, and it was caring. And I felt like somebody special, that they had taken the time to think about me as an individual and make sure that I was aware that they had taken the time to consider me individually and treat me with kindness. And so when we think about this whole idea about client service and what that means, and what should we be doing with it, I'm driven to this idea that there's a hunger out there for us to treat one another with this individual care and concern. It's a basic human need that we sort of all need, and it's something that serves us. But it's also a rewarding way to go through life. Because if we put aside for a second what this client felt and the fact that they knew that they were going to be cared for, the people here who choose to engage with our clients that way, day in and day out, have made a choice about how they want to show up in the world. And the choice that they've made is essentially to say that they want to show up creating positive experiences for other people. Not only is it the right thing to do, empirically, just the right thing to do, but it also is a rewarding thing for the person who's performing those actions. So I am filled with immense pride knowing that the people who work here, work for my team, that go out and help our clients, have made a decision that the way that they want to show up in the world is by being a positive influence on the people around them, that they want to service them in a way that has them feeling and knowing that they were cared for in an individual way, because not only is it the right thing to do, but it helps serve them too, and helps them in the way that they go about life, face all the challenges that go there. So what's a lesson? I suppose if there is one, is that as you go through life, you're going to have a choice about the people that you're going to interact with. You're going to choose how you're going to interact with them. So if you were going to be a member of my team, you would decide that you wanted to be somebody that treated other people that way. But as a consumer, or as somebody that's choosing to be working with other people, you have a choice about the circumstances that you want to be in, where you want to show up. And you don't have to take any experience that doesn't serve you the way that you want. And so if you want somebody that serves you by treating you with this level of respect and care and concern, you can go and seek that out. And you can be demanding of that. You can be unequivocating. You can say, this is the only way that I will interact with other people in the world. And not only will that benefit you because of what you'll receive, but you will help to sustain and validate the people who have chosen to be that way with others. I think that's the most important thing for today. All right, catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.